manages to do it. He stops the boar. FeAge just go, but why? Why does he run back? I thought he would just... Okay, so, well, FeAge can just attack it once more. Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does. I'm not sure why TaToH just goes away like that. Well, he's gonna lose that board, that's for sure. He's gonna lose that board. Let's take a look at his economy. A little bit of idle TC right here. Will he try to push some deer in? Well, he's not trying to push them. He's just gathering them from so far away of the TC. He needs to do loom. Really far from ideal start here, but then again, also FeAge also FeAge was housed for a split second over there. Not a split second, to be honest. He was housed for quite some time, getting his second board only now, but at least he's got a second board and still bringing in an eventual third one. 4 fishing boats here. He could even afford a 5th one. That's what he does. And TaToH, after all, still manages to be the first one to click. Nice job here by TaToH. You gotta wonder, how was he able to do that? I guess those 2 deer over there weren't enough to just give him the food that he needs to go up. 500 food. And here he goes. Here he goes. A lot sooner than FeAge. FeAge looks like he's still struggling. Why is that board? Yeah, that board is still coming. He needs to drop off. Yeah, well, still missing 40 food. So you gotta wonder, what did FeAge do wrong here? Eventually, he just didn't have enough sheep under his TC. I couldn't see what exactly happened here, but he's gonna be a lot later to TaToH, and let's see if that's gonna cost him the game, because it did look at some point like he would be the first. The one with the better start, and now that the board is there, he doesn't really need it. This is the time where eventually he only needs to concentrate on wood and gold. Those are the resources he needs for Grush. But then again, you gotta wonder, where are these villagers going? You have to think this is gonna be some kind of forward going back with 2 of his villagers, or is it just gonna be a wall? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. TaToH, in the meantime, gets to TaToH. He's got 2 docks. Not enough resources to make a second galley. There he goes. 3rd dock going down. No, it looks like it's really going to be... looks like it's going to be a sneak attack. So it's not only just a wall. That's what it looks like, at least. Looks like he really will build some units there. What about FeAge? Is he going to try to... Is he going to try to make a few galleys? Looks like he will. He's making a 3rd dock. So you would assume he's going to try to do it. It's just the question, is he going to have enough resources for that? He's only got 1 lumber camp. Something players usually try to avoid when they have so many villagers on the same spot. Man, this could mean trouble. This could mean trouble for FeAge here. TaToH is there already, won one of the galleys. FeAge still needs a few seconds to get his first one out, and that's 2 galleys for TaToH. One of these fishing boats is going to go down. That's for sure. Eventually a second one. Yeah, it's hard to think how could FeAge defend from these galleys at this point. Even a 3rd and a 4th. Yeah, not looking good for FeAge so far. He gets 2 galleys out, still outnumbered, because TaToH's got 3 and a 4th one over here. Yeah, looks like FeAge, his only hope on the water at this point is to try and snipe a few of the fishing boats. But then again, I don't think that TaToH is going to just going to allow him to do that. He's got enough galleys to just send a few back and still raid at the same time with the other ones. So looks like this is already the GG on water for FeAge. Let's see how will his landing go. That's one of the galleys out here for FeAge. Looks like the second one is going to have the same fate for him. He went pretty close, man. This is pretty close. He's still missing on that. Yeah, he's missing on that wood count. He desperately needs resources to make that those archery ranges. He's walking so close to TaToH. Does he really need to do this? And he gives it away by just walking so close to TaToH. You gotta think, why did he want to do this? Why did he just stay there and waited until he's got enough resources to make those military buildings? This is quite unfortunate for FeAge. You've got to think the options for him to come back in this are running out at a very, very fast speed. He's chasing down the villagers. This scout won't be able to do too much. He's on very low HP, but unfortunately, looks like the wolf here is not going to help FeAge too much. He chooses to attack the villager first. There he goes. Looks like that villager's fate is sealed. And TaToH's still chasing with a lot of villagers. That's the only thing that could be going good here for FeAge. Stone walls going up here at the left side, making sure he is safe. And the water, yeah, nothing new over there. Looks like FeAge just still trying to go on another expedition to try and find those fishing boats and try to get a kill. TaToH seems to be prepared for this. He does have enough units here to defend this. So that's another galley down for FeAge. Still gonna search. TaToH's not reacting too well to this, in my opinion. He needs to move away with the fishing boats. Eventually, FeAge gonna get a kill here. There he goes. That's one fishing boat down. Eventually, a second one. Yeah, I do wonder why TaToH didn't move to the other side. I wouldn't have expected him to move towards FeAge. Anyway, that's good. Nice job here by FeAge, but still a long way behind TaToH in this game. TaToH's got the water. FeAge failed on his landing. One of the villagers still alive, apparently. Not for long, though. What's he trying to do at home? Yeah, he's only laid down a lumber camp, but only with one villager. FeAge not paying too much attention to this. He does need to split his villagers to make this efficient, and not just have one villager on one lumber camp. Well, look at that. Well, look at that. Where did this one's came from? Where did this one's come from? Does TaToH see this? This guy doesn't give up easily, does he now? Does he now? Well, TaToH sees this just easily, just fine. So it's only the question when will he start reacting to this. He's got 2 archery ranges laid down on this base too, so I gotta think FeAge is not gonna be able to do too much with this. It doesn't seem like TaToH still didn't see this. I don't see any kind of reaction here to this sneak attack by FeAge. But you have to think that TaToH's economy is just going to be superior to the whole period of the game, and TaToH is just going to be able to pump more units than FeAge will. Yeah, so this is what happened. So apparently TaToH tried to get a few archers out. He got them out of the wrong spot of the islands. He's gonna drop them here. And, well, FeAge is expecting this as well. He's gonna try to wall here. But yeah, you can delay this landing, but you can't really avoid it, FeAge. There's just too much open space here on the left side of your base. And looks like where TaToH is gonna head to. Yeah, exactly. I think those are 5 archers over there. Let's see if he manages to close everything here. And then again, even if he does, there's still a problem with this wood line that could be easily raided. Let's take a look at what's happening here. That's a 3rd archery range from FeAge, trying to outmass here TaToH as good as he can. Looks like he's gonna win this fight, so that's a nice job here by FeAge with all the upgrades on his archers. Something very well done. But he's allowing TaToH to just wall in the back. Yes, that's what he's gonna do. And then again, this sneak attack from FeAge just gonna be rendered useless once more. So nice job, nice reaction time by TaToH over there. TaToH needs to be careful with this archers. It looks like he's just gonna walk in. Well, yeah, no, he sees this on time, moves them back. The place to hit is this wood line here. That's the only thing he could hit at this point. And it looks like there's exactly what he's going to. Looking back to this attack here from FeAge, laying down a tower, trying to break through that house. But then again, TaToH is very well prepared once more, dropping down a tower there as well. And clicking to Castle Age, so this is just gonna be getting worse and worse for FeAge. He's not gonna give up just very easily because it's FeAge. And yeah, there we go. I don't think FeAge is just yet seen this. You've got a few idle villagers over there, still trying to get in, but he's not going to be able to. And you've got to think, sooner or later, FeAge will call the GG eventually when TaToH gets to Castle Age. FeAge still with a few galleys alive here. He's trying to chase down that transport ship. He just loses one galley in the process. And does TaToH have enough down here to protect? Yeah, eventually if he tries to move them. FeAge now gives up on that transport ship, tries to snipe here the fishing boats. He's gonna get one more of them. Like, nice job once more here by FeAge. Yeah, the push here still didn't make much progress. Still fighting hard to get this house destroyed over here. And with feudal age army, that's not an easy task, of course. TaToH then again still's got this 4 archers here. They are still missing the armor upgrade. As you can see, that's something he can do at some point. FeAge closes this with a market. Looks like this will make his base from this side at least unraidable. And to be fair, looks like he's pretty safe, at least for the moment. At least until TaToH tries to come here. But just as we said before, this game really did not go well for FeAge. Once TaToH reaches Castle H, that's the GG call. TaToH gets the second game. That's the 1-1. And I'm gonna update the score here. 1-1. Very interesting beginning of that game with that double laming at the same time. But it looked like even if FeAge managed to get the third boar, that just disrupted his economy a little bit too much. Oh boy, I was just talking the whole time. Thank you for telling me my microphone was muted, guys. Thank you so much. I was just talking the whole time. Thanks that someone told me that. So I was just talking about the maps, and just as I was saying, it looks to me like, yes, guys, I got it. Thanks, people, thanks. All very thoughtful. So as I just was saying before, looks like TaToH's got a much nicer map here. And FeAge, please watch out about your scout. I think he saw it on time, and he will be able to save it. Yes, he will. But that was close, man. That was a close call. And you know what this meant? Wait. Okay, he's trying to steal this sheep here. Is no, TaToH moving in. He does have more HP, and I think FeAge will just eventually give up on there. Or will he? He can now attack it and get one of the sheep. There he goes. He's gonna try to do the same with the second sheep. Not gonna be able to though. And at the same time, TaToH was able to lure in his first board. He didn't lose anything, so this time doesn't look like TaToH got that match disrupted as in the last game. But just as I was saying before, looks to me like TaToH has got a much nicer map with this gold over here just at the back of a space. He only needs to wall a little bit over here at the right side, and he's gonna make this gold just nice and safe. The wood over here at the back is just all too perfect for him as well. Makes it so hard for FeAge to attack. And whereas FeAge's map, he's got a nice wood on the back too, but the gold is quite far away and also in the very front. And also his secondary gold here is even further away in the front. So if something goes wrong for him, the only option would eventually be that gold over there. But that's also very, very far away. So altogether, it looks to me like this is a much, much better map for TaToH. TaToH moving in to get the second board. Looks like he didn't trust this villager to get the job done without loom, so he just went for the loom to make sure this villager will not die. He's still chasing away FeAge's scout as far as I can see here. Does he even know where FeAge is? Let's take a look at that. No, he does not know where FeAge is at this point. He's still has to scout him. And pulling the villager back here, make sure he waits for the other villagers to get the first boar collected. And only then is he going to start to shoot at that boar over here. Looks like we got a pause. Hopefully only a pause and not a drop. Let's hope so. Yeah, there he goes. Game goes back again, and there he goes. The board is just gonna die at the perfect position here. Very nicely done by TaToH, getting the board just at the perfect spot. Take a little bit of a look here at what FeAge is doing. He's only put 3 villagers on wood, so you probably are going to see scouts from him. I didn't see what TaToH did. Yeah, TaToH went for 3 as well, so eventually only scouts from both players. That could still be something completely different, but that's what I'm gonna go for. And these open maps are just all too perfect for scouts, of course, because they're just able to run all the way around the TC, the towns, and they can snipe villagers here and there. And defending that with only spears can be really hard, so scouts is probably gonna be the option for both players. I'm right now on FeAge. He's gonna make the loom now, and we'll be able to click up with 21 population. That's good. TaToH just now finds the TC from FeAge, but I think he just sees that right on time as well. He's gonna be able to keep his scout alive as well. So both players got a few bad hits from the TCs from their opponents, but both were able to keep their scouts alive. And FeAge is the one to click first. TaToH, I do wonder why is TaToH still wet. Yeah, there he's gonna go. Oh, FeAge, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's gonna try to snipe the villager, but lose the scout at the same time. Why? Why? Did he really think TaToH wasn't going to be looking at that? You gotta think, what was he thinking? Yes. What was he thinking right there? I think he wanted to snipe the villager. That's my only explanation. This villager is with very low HP. But you have to think, FeAge, that TaToH is going to be able to react to that, so it's quite a bit surprising for me. And it looks like I was wrong all along. Both players are going to go for forward, and by the looks of it, both are going to meet in the middle. And how will they react to this? Yes, there we go. They should be able to see each other. or not? Well, they were able to see, but it doesn't look like any of them's reacting to this. Yeah, I think TaToH just saw this now, or did he? Or did he? None of them is reacting. I would have expected a villager ward or something. No, he does see the barracks. It looks like TaToH is just completely ignoring what FeAge is doing right there. And TaToH does have a huge advantage at this point. He's got a scout, whereas FeAge does not have one. And TaToH going back with one of the villagers. He wants to wall in the barracks of FeAge over here. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to because FeAge has got a militia out. And what will FeAge do about this? Will he engage in a villager fight? What will he do? Yeah, bringing in a spearman as well. He just wants to have units at this point. He doesn't care what kind of units those are. He just wants to have units. And that's feudal age for TaToH as well. And there's a militia there. That's a good thing for FeAge. He brings in a second one as well. There's a huge villager war right here. And looks like he's trying to snipe down the scout. That's a good idea. He loses one militia at the same time. All the villagers still alive though. And there's one very low HP villager over here. And one very low HP scout as well. So looks like so far this has gone a little bit better for FeAge. I'm gonna see, is he gonna be able to complete that wall? Yes, he is. It doesn't look like FeAge is gonna try to stop that, and he won't be able, even if he would try to stop that. So this could be a blow. This could be a blow for FeAge here. He's now out of military production units. No, he did lay down here an archery range, so that's what he's going to go for skirmishers, of course. And will he be able to take down one of the villagers? No, he's not. And well, eventually this got on very low HP. Yeah, but very nicely done here by TaToH, you gotta say. He just managed to distract FeAge just enough time to make sure that his one villager makes it back and safe to STC. And what is happening here? That's a tower going up here by TaToH. Doesn't look like FeAge is able to see this just yet. No, he's not. And well, he's only safe backwood, to be honest. So FeAge will have to move further here or here. So this tower is going to be quite effective, in my opinion. There he goes, tower is up. I'm expecting very fast reaction time. There he goes. FeAge, very nicely done. Doesn't lose a single second and moves back his villagers. Okay, what's gonna happen here? So it's scouts after all for TaToH. He did lay down here the stable. You gotta think that scouts at this point eventually not the best option. At least that's the way I feel. Considering that FeAge does have a few spears, but then again, bear in mind he does not have a barracks, so that may be a nice option after all. So he's trying to lay down tower here, sorry, and looks like TaToH does not have enough units to stop him unless he comes with a whole lot of villagers, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's gonna rush this tower. He's going in with the scouts as well, and FeAge, his spearmen are very far away from the fight, and this could turn out to be really bad for FeAge. Let's see if the spears get to attack the scouts. No, that's a nice micro movement here by TaToH, chasing away the skirmishers here by FeAge. Still loads of villagers alive, and as far as I can see, all of them on quite high HP, so that's a very nice reaction here by TaToH. He still needs to move away. No, FeAge just snipes down one of the scouts. Nice job here by FeAge. TaToH still left with 3 though, one on very low HP, but still, these are scouts, and FeAge only left with 2 villagers. One of them is down now, and you gotta think the skirmishers are not enough to stop the scouts from just killing that villager there as well. So that did go very well for FeAge right now. I do wonder, where did he migrate those villagers to? Yeah, it looks like he just took them to the second lumber camp, making now a second lumber camp here on the front of his base. Let's take a look at the villagers. Looks like both players still on 32 villagers, so not a huge difference at this point, but do keep in mind that TaToH has got the scouts, and FeAge is not, well, he does have a barracks now, and he does need to have one in order to defend himself from the scouts. Let's see if he manages to snipe the correct one. There's one with very low HP. He does have a nice amount of archers and skirmishers here. He could be able to stop this with a few villagers as well. TaToH trying to move in, trying to find a spot to hit here, is going after this villager, which is in very low HP. Nice job here by TaToH, checking which of these villagers was on low HP and go straight for him. So really well done by TaToH once more. Very spot on, very with a lot of attention, playing this really concentrated. Nice job here by TaToH, finding that villager with a low HP. And we've got a few more buildings going up here. That's 2 archery rangers by TaToH. So we will see archers at some point. I do wonder when will he go for gold. If that's his plan, to go for archers, he does need to start gathering gold. And I would have assumed this would be the perfect time to do it, but he's still not doing it though. 5 scouts here for TaToH. This is a nice number of scouts. Do bear in mind 3 of them on quite low HP, but they can still do a lot. And let's see what FeAge tries to do here. He does not have the +1 attack, yeah, and TaToH is not scared of those archers who do not have the +1 attack. He manages to stop one, to kill one, loses 1 scout in the process. But still, that's every unit counts, and I do like what TaToH is doing here, raiding very, very nicely all around FeAge's base. Yeah, that's the mining camp here for TaToH. Is gonna start producing archers as soon as he's got gold. For now, he's gonna stay with skirmishers because he is afraid of what FeAge eventually has for him. FeAge still, yeah, I do feel like he needs fletching as soon as possible. And because do bear in mind those skirmishes back on TaToH's base, I think those are gonna be enough to stop this army from FeAge. FeAge obviously does not know what's there waiting for him. Anyway, looks like he's still trying to get a villager here, but there's a spearman there for FeAge. He's gonna be safe on that wood line, at least for now. And will they meet each other? I think they will. No, and looks like he wasn't able to see this, and they just run past each other. But he will be able to see the. Yeah, and he comes back, immediately comes back, because FeAge could get a few villagers here. He does have the +1 already, as you can see here. Whoa! But why is he going? Well, okay, he's going through here. I think he's gonna get a few hits from that TC. Not too bad. He didn't lose a single unit, and now he just parks his units over there, tries to get a villager, and he's gonna get 1. You gotta think he's gonna get a second one as well. In the meantime, TaToH comes in with lots of skirmishers, and that's gonna be it for FeAge when it comes to this army. He still tries around. Well, no, looks like he manages to escape. You have to wonder why didn't TaToH just place a few walls over there. That's what I was expecting him to do. But he just allowed FeAge to happily run away with the small army that he was left with. Still skirmishers and no gold, so looks like he's gonna stick to skirmishers until he's got enough gold to click up to Castle H. That seems to be the plan by TaToH here, laying down a 3rd archery range, so I would be surprised if I would not see cavalry archers. Probably going to be his option here. And okay, this is what I would expecting him to do before, but these walls are just not going to be enough in my opinion. He may delay a little bit, and he even might lose a villager in the process. But this kind of walls was what I was expecting from TaToH over there in the wood. He manages to kill a few units there, but loses an archer at the same time. What about this attack? This FeAge had enough army to stop this. Laying down a few stables. Okay, so what will FeAge do? Yeah, he's still very far away from Castle H. Very, very far away from Castle H. So yeah, looks like his only hope here is gonna be the full scout strategy. He's gonna try to switch into scouts. Let's see if that's gonna be enough for him. He still does not have a single upgrade for them. And skirmishers and scouts by TaToH here. Let's see how this fight goes for him. He's still got his cat alive, and looks like he managed to kill most of that army from TaToH. So I was expecting this attack to go a lot worse than it actually did. So nice job by FeAge over there, losing the last of his archers from the small raid that he did on TaToH's base. And he does need to do the damage now. He does need to do the damage. TaToH is almost up to Castle H. He's got 4 archery ranges. And this is the time. This is the time where FeAge really needs to do damage to make sure that he can keep himself safe, because he will be late, very, very late to Castle H when compared to TaToH here. Looks like the place he's going to is the gold. Yeah, looks like that's where he's heading to. But TaToH knows this, of course. He knows very well where the weakest spot in his map is, and he's waiting for FeAge there with a lot of skirmishers. Those are fully upgraded skirmishers when it comes to feudal age upgrades. Well, look, he's not reacting very fast. He's moving away even. So FeAge may be able to get 1 or 2 villagers here. No, not a single one. Not a single one. Unfortunate for FeAge. And there come the skirmishers. skirmishers, and FeAge, well, he needs to run through here. He loses a lot of archers in the same time, but in the meanwhile, this is really, really nicely done. He's got a few scouts attacking the villages of TaToH. TaToH, is he gonna lose? No, no, yeah, that's once more very well defended by TaToH. He manages to keep all of his villagers alive. FeAge does lose a scout over there, and that's the GG call by FeAge. He does acknowledge he doesn't have a chance because TaToH was just so much faster to Castle H than he was. So that's the 2-1 for TaToH. Let me fix the score. 2-1 over here. And now it's going to be once more the whole map for FeAge. Expecting to very, very interested to see what is that going to be.
I'm staring blindly at the view. I woke up one day older, just like 10,000 days before. And all at once I'm hearing a quiet knocking on my door. Lost chances, sideways glances, I will let them be without me. Creation, celebration, I will let them pass me by. And nothing ventured, nothing gained, but all I see is loss and pain, so screw it. I was star-eyed shining, now I'm buzzing like a neon sign that's missing half its letters, and it's getting dimmer all the time. Oh, bells ringing, choirs singing, I will let them be without me. Moonshine and cherry wine, yeah, I will let them pass me by again. Oh, wake and sleep and drink and eat and work until I've thrown the day away. Yesterday was once tomorrow, now it's just another fading day.
Mr. What was your name? Mr. Cosmic Banana. I do not have a donation button, but if you want to donate, please do consider donating to Vobly. You need to keep in mind all of these tournaments are only possible with the help of the community. And so I don't need a donation. I'm happy to have a job and have a good life. So if you can donate, we appreciate it very much if you do it to the Vobly account, as I really don't need donations. But thank you, and I hope you do consider that, because once more, it is really important for us that we can count on your support, and that has allowed us to create a lot of important events, and still a lot more to come. And we are, of course, we appreciate, of course, very much all the help we can get. And let's go to the next game. And it looks like he went for Team Islands. Is this Team Islands? Yes, it is. Team Islands for FeAge. Vikings, once more. No huge surprise here, of course. That's right now on the point of view of FeAge, right here on the right side of the map. He is the blue color once more. And when it comes to Team Islands, usually players do start with good maps. It's not usually to have a really bad map, even if FeAge, as you can see here, has a little bit of on a hill. It won't be rated, of course, at least not by land at the beginning of the game. So the map it's really I think it's quite rare to have a very bad map when it comes to team islands. You could of course end up with having a gold right here in the front, and that's not ideal. But as far as I can see, it looks like FeAge has got a nice map here. Wood very close to him. Gold here pretty much safe and not attackable, so to speak, from water. Let's take a look. What about TaToH? He's got quite a front gold, but it looks like he's gonna be fine, at least at the beginning of the game. And once he gets to Castle H, you can just lay down a TC over here, and that's gonna be fine. Right? Well, it looks like it is a restart. Looks like it's a restart. So let me go back. Let's. If anything, I would have assumed that TaToH would have been the one because of that gold. Yeah, that was restart. So no more restarts for any of the players. Yeah, once more, Martin making it clear here, there's no more restarts for any of the players. If anything at all, only bugged maps will be restarted. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it was because of that gold. He did have quite a forward gold over there. I think that's why. Nameless days. Mr. Festering Goblin 1, no sir. The winner of this, if TaToH is the winner, he will go to the showdown stage, and only after the showdown stage will the players eventually go to the Maldives. If they manage to end up on the first or second spot of their own groups. Ten seconds ago, here we go. It's gonna be Team Islands once more, people. Team Islands it is, and once more FeAge starts here on the right side of the map. Once more, looks like gold on a hill, nice wood on the back, nice wood here at the front, at the right side here of his TC as well. What about TaToH? Yeah, I think he's gonna be a lot happier with this gold. It's pretty much unrateable from the water, so I think the restart really paid out for him. The berries eventually at a vulnerable spot over here, but still berries are only really important at the beginning of the game. So I think TaToH is gonna be happy with how the restart is paid out for him. He is playing here with a red color. We can take a look at the resources. He does have one of the golds here, second one over there, that stone at the back as well. We can take a look at the relics as well. I see one here, see two here. Is that a third? Yeah, that's 4 relics for TaToH. That's a huge thing, of course. So once more, the map generation has been nice to TaToH over here. FeAge is only left with 1 relic in his island, as you can see over here. A nice thing here for TaToH going on. He goes now for that backwood. That's pretty much expected. That's the closest one to his TC, and right at the back. So good, so unrateable. So really nice map for TaToH so far as I can see. We can take a look at the fish as well. He's got tons of dip fish here as well, as you can see. Well, not tons, but he does have quite a lot. And ideal map, almost, I would call it. Let me take a look at FeAge's map once more. Send 3 villagers to the wood. The 4th one will be coming. And we could take a look at the other resources. He's got a gold here, well, sort of trapped, but not really horrible. This gold over here, not really TCable as well. So yeah, if I had to call it, I would say that TaToH clearly has the better map, especially considering those 4 relics that spawned right on his island. That's something really, really nice and important for a late game if it comes to that. Looks like FeAge here will be eventually the first one, or maybe not. Let's take a look at TaToH, both going for the house just before the dock. And this is something not quite unusual. Many players choose to do this when playing islands. They lure the boards with their scouts because, yeah, you don't need a scout on full HP if you're spawn in an island, of course. Oh, well, this didn't go too well for him, though. This didn't go too well for him. He needs to catch it up before it runs all the way back. Looks like he will be able to do that just fine and right on time, because this sheep here is just running out of food. Yeah, looks like that's gonna turn out to be really, really good for him. TaToH with the dock over there. What about FeAge? Yeah, FeAge was the first one to get his dock down. Well, you gotta say, they're probably gonna need to share the fish over here. Their docks are so close to each other, and FeAge clearly having the disadvantage here. He needs to walk a little bit further when it comes to that deep fish over here. So once more, the map generation not being nice to FeAge here. He will still have to look for deep fish at all. Well, it looks like he's going to be able to find it. But then again, I think they will have to share this. We'll have to share this, and TaToH will have a shorter way back into his dock. And every single... Oh, did I just see? Okay, that was a scout. Oh my god, I thought that was a villager. That was a scout. So all good for TaToH. And the second board is there, so not so bad. Well, players do try to keep their scouts alive, of course, in order to scout for sneak attacks from the opponent. But I guess if he has to lose one unit, then rather lose a scout than a villager, of course. FeAge with the 2 fishing boats, same thing for TaToH. But as we just said, look at the way that TaToH needs to walk. It's almost nothing, whereas FeAge has got a lot of tiles here to walk back to. So quite unfortunate for FeAge. Looks like he is now getting his second board here, putting more people on foot. He will make loom. After the loom, he will try to click up. Both players click at the exact same time. That's 7:16. So it looks to me like both players will go up once more at the exact same time as well. Yeah, you've got to think if FeAge will have the resources easily. There he goes. He clicks up. What about TaToH? A few seconds behind. There you go. But he does click up as well. So this is going to be a grush battle, it looks like. Let me see FeAge. Does FeAge know where the docks? Because I don't think TaToH is seeing the fishing boat from FeAge. Does FeAge know where the dock from TaToH are? No, he does not know that. So this could be good for him. Could be good, and it could be bad. We'll have to wait and see. But if TaToH would have known this, that could be. It turned out to be quite bad for FeAge. Bringing in a villager to make that second dock is TaToH here. What about FeAge? He should be doing the same. Yeah, they're playing this just exactly the same way. 4 fishing boats for both players as well. Second dock at the exact same time as well. So this will come down to the micro. Which one of the players is going to be able to micro this out a little better than the opponent? And I wouldn't know which one to expect to have made a better micro. I know both players are very fast players, very active players. Quite hard for me to decide. We'll have to wait and see. And FeAge is gonna be the first one to get feudal aces, we just said before. A few seconds before TaToH. Does he see now? He still does not see the docks of TaToH. He still does not see them. But you gotta think, this is where he's gonna look for first. And I hadn't seen this deep fish over here. Maybe FeAge should consider switching into that one, because this is a little bit closer, and those fishing boats will be a little bit safer too. 3 galleys coming out of those docks. Same thing for TaToH for sure. Yes, that it is quite similar times for both players. So indeed, this is going to be all micro for both players. First two galleys are from FeAge. He sees this straight away. He knows exactly where the fishing boats for TaToH are, and he's the first one to attack. But it's a 3v2 situation. FeAge needs to go back for it a little bit, wait for his third galley to come out, and there it is. And now this is a 3 versus 3. FeAge is a hard galley here. He needs to run back with it, try to avoid the fire from TaToH. Looks like he's doing that just nicely. In the meantime, it could be TaToH losing the first one, and yes, it is. Nice job here by FeAge. Nice micro, and keeps this galley here alive. So really well done so far. Manages to take the first blood, so to speak, here on this water fight, and he seems to be heavy in front with a 5 versus 3 so far. This 5 versus 4 now, and this could be a very nice fight once more. Wow, TaToH, nice job here, sniping the right one. Why is FeAge going back with this galley? I don't understand. Anyway, he manages to trade that kill and kills one of the galleys from TaToH as well. So he is leading now on the numbers by 2 even. Needs to be careful with this one, and also watch the fishing boats. Make sure you don't lose any for nothing, or if you lose one, try to trade it for something. Yeah, he is leading. He manages to get another galley, so the micro going better here for FeAge, that's for sure. Looks like FeAge was housed for this. He still is housed. Is he making a house? Well, this could be bad. This could be bad. This could give TaToH an opportunity to come back when it comes to the numbers. It's still heavily outnumbered, though. That's 8 against 5, as you can see here on my dashboard. 8 against 6 now. Needs to make sure he keeps these fishing boats alive and well. And, TaToH moving in now. This is not ideal, of course. FeAge still's got the lead. 10 by 6 is not housed anymore. So you've got to think FeAge has got the lead here. He just needs to make sure he doesn't mess this up. Keeps the lead for as long as possible. Yeah, he's moving away the fishing boats. I think I like this. The problem for him is he does not have a lot of deep fish close to his dock, so he needs to go share once more with TaToH over there. And he just got housed once more. This is really not ideal. FeAge needs to avoid every opportunity for TaToH to get back into the game. TaToH now trying to snipe one of the fishing boats. He manages to do so, gets one of those, and he's still outnumbered, not by so much anymore. 3 galley difference. And FeAge microing this very well. I think he only lost 1 or 2 galleys so far. Nice job by both players trying to keep themselves in the game. TaToH looks like he still's got 1 galley inside here. He needs to get it out to make sure he can engage FeAge. FeAge not caring too much about the galleys at this point. He just goes straight away for the fishing boats. Manages to get one of them. And looks like TaToH is gonna be the first one to get that +1 upgrade for the galleys. That's something very important. It's not so much the attack, but it's a lot more the range that players use to get an advantage when they have this kind of awesome micro, of course. And FeAge moving in. Let's see if TaToH sees this before he loses one of those galleys. Yeah, he sees it straight away. Manages to keep all of those alive. Nice job by TaToH as well. You gotta think if FeAge needs to try and do something with his advantage now, and this could be a nice position for him. That's a 1-for-1 trade, so no one wins, no one loses. The 3 galley different count still stands. Well, not anymore. It kind of depends on when I say it. That's a 6 galley advantage for FeAge now, and I like this position. Oh, he didn't shoot. It was just a split second, but that could decide about things. Well, in the meanwhile, looks like TaToH was able to find the fishing boats. FeAge looked like he's gonna get 2 more. FeAge left with only 1 alive. What about TaToH? I think he does not have a... Well, he does have 1. I don't see where it is, but the dashboard tells me he still's got 1. Yes, this one here. So both players did 1 fishing boat, but FeAge leading in the military count. Is I think he's allowing himself too much. I think he's allowing himself to get distracted by these small raids from TaToH too much. Look at this. He's splitting his army a little bit. That's what TaToH is doing. Trying to get one of the villagers here. Looks like he's going to get 1, or at least... Yeah, there he goes 1. He could get a second one eventually, but is getting outnumbered here. FeAge is not looking to this. It looks like he's much more worried about these galleys here from TaToH. Looks like he's gonna give away. Yeah, he's gonna give up there and gonna go back to the middle fight. We could take a fast look at the resources from both players. Yeah, well, look at that. Will look at that. TaToH so close to clicking up to feudal. You've got to think what happened here. Why is FeAge so much behind? I'm not sure I know why. I wasn't following their economies too much, but you've got to think this shouldn't be happening. Both players are on 1 fishing boat. And so you would assume that the economies would be sort of similar or equal. Well, but there it goes. That's the Castle Age click for TaToH, and this could mean trouble for FeAge. This could mean a hard trouble for FeAge. I'm gonna say on his point of view, he managed to take down one of the docks, so TaToH needs to start rebuilding the docks somewhere else. It looks like he's not really building them somewhere behind. He's still building them at the exact same spot. Trying to kill this dock from FeAge over here, but FeAge just goes back in time to make sure he avoids that. That's still a huge lead here by FeAge when it comes to the raw numbers of galleys. That's 8-unit lead, and that's the second dock going down for TaToH. So he does need to lay down a few more docks if he wants to make sure to keep producing those galleys at a fast enough pace. This dock looks like it's gonna go down for FeAge. FeAge doesn't seem to be caring too much about that one. Really turning back. Nope, doesn't seem like he's gonna turn back. He's more interested in getting down this dock here by TaToH. That would be the third one, but then again, he just keeps rebuilding over here at the top side of the map, and that's 4 docks for TaToH, whereas FeAge is left with only 3 as far as I can see, and he still didn't click up. He's keeping his TC idle for quite a long time, I gotta say, and you gotta think this is gonna be hard for FeAge. He is leading by a lot, but once TaToH gets that galley upgrade, that could turn out to be really hard for him, especially if TaToH goes for a fast ballistics upgrade. Let me see if he will do that. It doesn't seem, no, he does have enough wood to do that. I would assume he will do that as fast as he can. And TaToH, of course, wants to avoid a fight until he's got the War Galley upgrade and the Bodkin Arrow. He's waiting for that. He could be caught up off guard here by FeAge. FeAge starts shooting, gets one of those galleys. Oh, okay, so this is what's happening. Okay, glad I just saw that. So the landing is happening at the same time for FeAge over here. TaToH's got the War Galley upgrade, but I don't think he's got enough units to actually fight this off. I think he needs a little bit more. And I'm quite sure he does not suspect what's coming here from FeAge. I'm gonna go into his point of view and let me try to see what's in there. That's 1 villager and 1 scout. I sure hope he does not show the scout, because showing the scout would clearly give the opponent, would give it away to the opponent that he knows he's got a landing in his base. Well, that's what he's doing. Well, is TaToH gonna see this? Yeah, no, I don't think TaToH was able to see this. I really don't think TaToH was able to see this. In the meanwhile, looks like TaToH's got a big enough army here to start just destroying all the docks from FeAge over here. FeAge going to Castle Age, but looks like he's gonna rely on this land, but unlucky. Unlucky. TaToH should have spotted this. Yeah, once more, he's not reacting to that, so maybe he was lucky and he did not spot it, but I think you've got to assume that these guys are so on point. You've got to assume, yeah, he's gonna see now the barracks at least, or the stable. That's the stable. My bad over there. Yeah, he is reacting now, going in with a lot of villagers, and FeAge needs to wall this in time. No, that's not gonna happen for him, and once more an unlucky landing for FeAge, and losing the water, losing the land. FeAge calls the GG. Just unlucky for him. He did have the advantage. He did have the advantage at the beginning of the game, and somehow did give it away. I do wonder, how did he get so much behind in economy? How was TaToH able to go up so much faster than FeAge? Something I'm not sure I understand. Anyway, that's a 3-1 for TaToH. Updating the score, and it should be showing correctly by now.
it's not repairable. You're leaving me now. My second chance is gone. Where do you go? You can't leave me alone. You're leaving me now. My second chance is gone. Where do you go? You can't leave me alone.
That's 40 seconds to go, guys. It's gonna be game 5. 3-1 for TaToH so far. If TaToH, this is match point for TaToH, and if he manages to win this game, he will be surely to you will be sure to see him in the next stage of this tournament, the showdown stage, where you will join Wonder, Love Chang, and Juan, plus all the qualification stage winners. And this seems to be Nomad. Yeah, that's a Nomad map, and both players went for Chinese. Chinese for both players. That's quite interesting. We do see. I'm gonna keep the Fog of War on, at least at the beginning, because that helps. That helps to see the map. You can see Persians many times on Nomad map, but it looks like both players went straight for Chinese. And in my opinion, at least, I might be wrong, of course, Chinese are better if you can find food. But if you cannot find food, that's going to be really hard for the Chinese player to keep the TC, keep your TC running at the beginning. So far, it looks like FeAge is heading for a very nice spot over here, just at the center of the map. He's got 3 boards. What about TaToH? TaToH very close to FeAge. He doesn't seem to have any boar, but he does see a few deer over here, and he does have a few sheep, something that FeAge is still missing. Yeah, FeAge does not have a single sheep, but he does have a boar. So both players do have resources at the beginning. TaToH will have to rely on those deer. Let me just switch into his point of view to make sure he can actually see them. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. And I'm quite sure he will need to go there at some point. I think the TCs are fine. Well, what was he doing there, FeAge? Why was he attacking before he's got the loom? Oh my god, that was quite dangerous from FeAge, in my opinion. Well, he manages to save that villager, but that could have cost him a villager over there. All good for him, though. That's no villager lost for FeAge. Both players going for the no loom straight away, of course. And both players have enough resources. And as I just said before, the TCs are just fine. None of them is in range of the other, so no TC war here. Everything played according to the rules. And where is FeAge heading with that villager? Where is he going to? Well, unfortunate for FeAge, he does not spot these deer over here. Where is he gonna go? He's just gonna try and scout a little bit of that villager. I think that's what it is. So far, TaToH does not know where FeAge is. Let me see, FeAge. Yeah, FeAge can see here a sheep. So you gotta assume that FeAge does know exactly what his opponent is. Or probably just searching for a place to drop a dock. But he's running pretty much in the wrong direction. The docks aren't very much over here. Does he see this? Yeah, he can see the water. So probably that villager is just going to scout a little bit, and he's not really concerned on getting down a dock just yet. Back to TaToH. Yeah, he does need to do something about his food. Either drop a dock as fast as possible, or start going to those deer, because these sheep are not gonna last forever. And he only has 1 left of them. But it does look to me like he did spot these boars over here, so that's good for him. That's a long way far from home, but I think the hills will eventually help him here. That boar is just gonna have a lot of downhill hits, so yeah, I think TaToH is gonna make it just fine. The dock, well, is this gonna be the dock, or is this gonna be mill? Well, FeAge did dock. Where did he dock? You know, over here, yeah, just as we said before. And yeah, FeAge is going to be, TaToH is going to be able to get that villager back home with no problem whatsoever. And what is this going to be? A house? Okay, so looks like he won't have any problems when it comes to food income. He does have that board over there. And FeAge was trying to lame this deer, but I think he just realized that it would have been so much better to just wall this. And I think that's what he's going to try to do. Let me switch back into the point of view of that villager. I think he's just probably gonna try. No, he's just gonna continue and lame all of these deer. Something that players like to do a lot on Nomad maps, of course, because that does hurt a little bit. Duck going down here for, okay, I missed this here. Looks like FeAge managed to kill one of the boards over here. Gotta think he's gonna be able to do the same with that second board. So this is going good for FeAge so far. When TaToH goes back down there, he's gonna realize that those boards are not gonna be there anymore. Eventually he can see them already. But what I wanted to say, TaToH went in for a duck a little bit later than FeAge. So I think this is quite good for FeAge as well. Altogether, in my opinion, looks to me like FeAge is gonna have the best start, the better start in this game. Yeah, that board is it's gonna go down. Let me take a look. Let me see if yeah, TaToH can see this, so he's just not gonna lose any time and send there any villager, because he knows very well that those boards are not gonna be of much use to him at this point. I'm getting a few fishing boats. Is TaToH over here? He's still gonna try and get those deer. Yeah, that's pretty much his only food income, because he does not have enough fishing boats at this point. What about FeAge? FeAge getting his third board over there. How many fishing boats? Both players on 2 fishing boats. Looks like FeAge is gonna go for this, for the berries over here. Eventually placing a mill there on those deer would be a little bit better for FeAge. I'm not sure. Let's see what he's gonna try to do. Still that villager trying to finish the job and lame every single deer. He still has 1 to go, and then the job is going to be complete. TaToH places there a mill. That's a very nice mill. He can get the short fish with a villager, and that's a very fast food income as well when you gather short fish with a villager. Yeah, well, looks like he did try to mill the berries and didn't go for the deer. I would have assumed he would go for the deer, just because deer are much better food income than the berries are. But yeah, I do wonder, this is gonna get a little bit messy, in my opinion. We'll need to walk a lot in order to drop down that food once it's gathered. He tried to wall here, and he did a nice job with it. If he manages to wall this over here, that would be really good for him. Looks to me like that's what he's aiming for. He's trying to go around. No, he's just gonna give up on that. Just gonna try to scout a little bit more of his map. Let's take a look at the golds. How are the golds distributed? You can see we have 1 gold here for FeAge, very close to his TC, so that's good for him. As far as I can see, the other golds are up here in the north of the map. What about TaToH? Does he have a gold himself? I don't see a single. Yeah, okay, he's got a gold mine. He's got a few gold piles over here. I'm quite sure he did see it. Yes, he did. So both players with 1 gold pile for each other, and the rest of the gold seems to be distributed over here in the north side of the map, as we just said before. Very close to click up is TaToH. Once more surprising to me that he manages to click up before FeAge, but that's what's gonna happen. FeAge is gonna try to wall this here. TaToH's probably gonna spot this on time and eventually try to engage in a villager war, or will he be on time? No, he will not be on time. It looks to me like TaToH was trying to get those villagers to that stone, and FeAge manages to close this just on time. As far as I could see, TaToH was trying to get hold of that stone so that he could eventually go for the tower rush, and that's FeAge denying them that. So nice job here by FeAge. He will be safe from any tower rush, at least at this point, because the other stone that I could spot was just close to his TC as well, right here. So TaToH chooses to move those villagers to wood and not so much to the stone anymore. A little bit of a villager fight here. Looks like both players have just found out where the gold is, quite here at the top, and you gotta think this fight is gonna go in favor of FeAge. He does have 2 villagers. There it is. That's a villager down for TaToH, and that was a 2v1 fight. And FeAge now knows where the gold is, so that's very good for him. He did wall it in a way that he's got the golds, at least for now. He still missed a little small spot over there, but he will do it at some point eventually. That's the first tower for TaToH going up here. FeAge doesn't look like he's gonna just allow him to do that. He moves in with a load of villagers. He's gonna go for the villager fight. Well, he's attacking the tower first. Okay, that's an option, but eventually now he will switch to the villagers. But TaToH once more sends in a few villagers as well, so this will become a massive villager fight. FeAge tries to stop TaToH from going in, and the tower is in. The tower is up, so let's see if FeAge actually manages to get the tower down. I do wonder why he started attacking the tower and not the villagers first. I thought that would be a better option to just attack the tower, the villagers first. Anyway, that's a villager down for FeAge, and TaToH will close this. So that clearly went better for TaToH in my opinion. And that was a villager down for FeAge. Taking a look at the villagers, it's still villager advantage for FeAge, but I do think that FeAge should have tried to stop the tower by attacking the villagers and not so much the tower. Anyway, FeAge is now in Feudal Age's way. What will he try to do? He's going to go for the tower here. Seems a little bit random to me. I'm not sure. I would have expected him to place a tower over here, maybe. This tower looks a little bit random to me. He's on stone, something that TaToH cannot do. What did just happen? Just heard one villager getting killed over there. Anyway, he's going to try to go in through here. That's what I think, but that tower seems really random to me. I'm a little bit puzzled by this tower. What exactly is FeAge trying to do with it? Because these are his walls, so he can just delete them. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see. I want to check what's going on in the water. So I see a galley from FeAge, I see one galley from TaToH, so it doesn't look like the fight on the water is going to be massive. TaToH was trying to get another villager to that gold. FeAge was there, waiting for him. But this is very nicely done by TaToH once more. Is that close? No, it's not close, so that didn't go according to plan. He's going to lose the villager, and FeAge manages to keep both of his villagers alive. Was a nice try, though. Was quite a nice try over there. Yeah, the economy management seems to be hurting a little bit for FeAge here. He's got so much food, but no gold whatsoever. You gotta think, why is he not on gold? Is that tower, does it have enough range to have that? I don't think it does, so I do wonder why he does not have any villagers on gold. Yeah, this tower is the one I was expecting to see at the beginning. Looks like he's gonna go for that now. Try the stone wall is FeAge as well. He needs to go all the way around the map. Does he see that that's still open over there? No, he does not see it. He does need to close that as well if he wants his stone walls to be effective. Yeah, down here looks to me like everything's pretty much closed. Anyway, that tower did end up not being very useful, very effective, because TaToH moved his villagers away from there. He was sort of expecting that for sure, and yeah, that tower won't be hurting anything. Eventually, this villager here, that TaToH will eventually move. I do think so. Take a look at the water. That's a few more galleys for FeAge here. It looks like TaToH is moving in with 3 of his galleys as well. FeAge has got 1 waiting for him, but he does need a few more. He's got 2 now. Will he get a 3rd one on time? Let's see. TaToH needs some micro. This he's not paying attention. That's a 3v2 situation in favor of TaToH over here. Looks like he's gonna be able to get that one over there. Looks like FeAge is doing the same, only that TaToH is a little bit better prepared over there, and that's still no. Yeah, looks like TaToH lost a galley over there, and FeAge managed to get enough galleys of his own to just pull away that attack here from TaToH. And as far as I could see, I didn't see any fishing boats going off, so looks like FeAge did a better job over here. Anyway, that's Castle Age going for TaToH here. And what about FeAge? Yeah, FeAge only now managed to click up here. When is he getting gold? That's my question. Where is he getting gold? Yeah, he's getting gold from here. Okay. He probably just did this a few seconds ago, because he wasn't gathering any gold a few minutes ago. Anyway, he's going up now. Only now doing the double bed axe. A little bit late for FeAge there, in my opinion. And what will TaToH go for? Yeah, I see 2 archery ranges, so these are going to be archers. There's no doubt about that, and you gotta think that FeAge needs to try and finish that wall, even though there's a tower from TaToH over there. If he does not do that, this could end up being quite bad for him. I don't see any military buildings for FeAge at this point. Let me go back to this point of view. Yeah, no military buildings whatsoever. My guess is he's gonna wait to get a siege workshop down and then make a mangonel, but that could be a little bit late for him. Let's see, what will TaToH try to do here? 2 villagers were here from FeAge, eventually trying to do a sneak attack. He wasn't able to do much with them though. Going back to TaToH, yeah, he's still gonna need a little bit more of gold in order to collect that crossbowman upgrade. he's doing the galley upgrade. You do gotta think if that's worth it. Eventually it is, because this fire, no, FeAge does have a few galleys of his own, but these are gonna be war galleys, and they are so much stronger than galleys. So FeAge could end up being in trouble here. Let's see, FeAge goes himself for the war galley. Yes, he does. So eventually, by the time TaToH gets there, FeAge is gonna have enough war galleys of his own to defend from that raid. Siege Workshop goes down here for TaToH, and that's gonna be a mangonel from him. I'm still missing the crossbowman upgrade though. Looks like, is he hurting for gold or something? Yeah, he can do it now if he so wishes to. He's doing now the +2 attack and range upgrade, so you've got to think these walls are not going to be too effective once that crossbowman upgrade kicks in. FeAge lying down another tower. That tower too looks a little bit random to me as well. It's not really helping him too much. He didn't have any villagers over there, so maybe he thought there were a few villagers here from TaToH. I'm not sure. Anyway, the tower is down, but still really confused as to why. That's why he did not do the crossbowman upgrade here. Anyway, something we don't see every day. That's a guard tower upgrade here for FeAge. That's something you don't see every day unless you're a Korean player. And he's gonna go further with the towers, spreading them around the map. That's another tower going up here. Quite in the middle of TaToH's base as well. And let's see if this mangonel is going to be able to get down this tower here. That's guard tower. They do have a stronger attack. So it looks like TaToH is not going to try to engage on that fight and just goes back with that mangonel. And meanwhile, looks like there's a water fight over here at the north. Looks to me like TaToH's got enough galleys to make sure that FeAge goes back. But then again, there's two more here. Yeah, TaToH altogether seems to have more galleys than FeAge. FeAge is just gonna go back for a little and wait for reinforcements, it seems. Crossbowman upgrade finally going here for TaToH, and FeAge just keeps spreading his towers here, and let's see how's that gonna work for him. It looks like he's doing some job here. That's another villager going down for TaToH over there, and as we just said before, one mangonel is probably not enough to try and tackle those towers that are a little bit stronger than the regular ones. And looks like he's switching into rams. Okay, looks like he wants to engage those towers with the rams and not with the mangonels, and that might be quite good and quite useful, because looks to me like FeAge does not have any army. No stables, no nothing for FeAge, no siege workshop, and looks like you gotta think that those rams are gonna be able to just ram down those towers. Moving in with the mangonel, he does need to go back because, as we just said before, that's a lot of attack. He needs to keep repairing, and even if he just keeps repairing, I'm not sure that's gonna be fast enough. He's waiting for more rams eventually. That's two rams here, and FeAge just keeps spreading the towers, but they're not going a very good placement in my opinion. Anyway, let's see if he manages to kill those rams. His only chance would be to just use villagers, but then again, TaToH's got two crossbowmen over there. He will need to garrison them in order to kill those rams. Will he do that? Nope. FeAge just moves the villagers to the next tower, and so he will not try to fight those rams, as at least that's what it looks for now. Second tower being attacked over there. Looks like on the water nothing major has been happening too. Both players sort of camping their positions. And that's gonna be the second tower for sure for FeAge. You have to wonder, why is FeAge not doing any army? Looks like I was missing this. TaToH manages to get inside FeAge's base, and he did get a few kills there, but then again, a major shot here by FeAge saves the situation and just gets rid of all the army from TaToH over there. That was a very nice shot by TaToH. Anyway, he's just moving forward to the next tower, and you've got to think that tower will fall as well. Let's take a look at the economy. Looks like TaToH is leading, but not by much. That's a 2 villager difference. That's not a huge deal. Let's move back north to the water fight. Looks like FeAge now has enough numbers to stop TaToH from just camping that spot, and that's what he's doing. Ballistics going here for TaToH. That probably could save him the situation. Anyway, he goes back. Eventually, he's gonna start mining gold. That could be an option. No, he just moves in with the Rams, keeps destroying more towers. That's another tower that will go down over here. Or maybe not, because FeAge moving in with a mangonel, and that mangonel might just be enough to get rid of that ram over there. Let's take a look at the TCs. That's one. Oh, okay, only one TC for TaToH. What about FeAge? Okay, FeAge is with 2 TCs. That's an awful lot of numbers over there on that TC, but he's doing wheelbarrow as well. Looks like he will try to spread his economy a little bit more. That's another TC going there on that stone. And you do have to wonder, why is TaToH not doing the same? Let me go back into... No, yeah, he does have a second TC now over here, down here in the map. And FeAge just does not give up on those towers. He's just gonna keep on doing them. And there goes yet another tower just right up the nose of TaToH right there. He's got a mangonel this time, so he can just keep his tower safe from rams by having that mangonel over there. And he will eventually try to snipe down a few villagers here. But then again, I see a stable here from TaToH. Yeah, that's gonna be knights. And one knight is probably gonna be enough to just get rid of all of this. FeAge still needs to fire one nice shot before that mangonel gets destroyed by the knight. Will he be able to do so? No, he was a little... No, yes, okay, that's a nice shot. He only killed one villager, but left tons of others very much hurt. And since the mangonel is down, TaToH just goes in with a ram and tries to get that tower down once more. Taking a look at the villagers, and this time looks like TaToH was able to just surpass FeAge by a whole lot. That's 6 villagers. Advantage here for TaToH, and those villagers were a lot less before, so we have to wonder why what's happening here with FeAge. Let's go back to his economy. Yeah, 3 TCs up and running for FeAge. What about TaToH? That's 3 TC for him up and running as well. Something I like very much for TaToH is that he's taking control of this gold spot over here. And that's something that you really need to, because the gold is going to end for both players at some point. And the one who is able to control the spot over here is going to be the one with the advantage. Yet another tower about to go down from FeAge here. I do see finally some sort of army that's going to be a monastery, and he's going to try to convert those knights, keep himself safe. Let me take a look. Yeah, one of the TCs from TaToH a little bit idle. What about FeAge? FeAge has got them all running. But anyway, let's see if TaToH manages to do something big here. He's only got 1 knight. That's probably not enough. So let's go back to the water fight. Looks like it's still quite neck on neck here on the water. Both players with quite close number of war galleys. Looks like FeAge is the one who's gonna go back with his war galleys at this point. Redemption going here for FeAge. That's quite an interesting upgrade to get done with Chinese. So the redemption will allow him to convert the siege units. It costs a whole lot of gold. So I'm not sure if well, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see if that's the correct option. And he tries to move here now to the other tower over there. That's how did that mangonel die? I guess it was just a hit from those rams over there. And you've got to think this tower will eventually go down as well. TaToH attacking at the same time from up here with a mangonel. And FeAge does not have a lot of units here to try and defend from this. He does need to rely on that redemption upgrade to kick in. He's got a monk over here. He cannot lose it, and I'm afraid he's gonna lose it at some point. There he goes. That's a monk down for FeAge. Quite annoying for him. He tries to put up a castle over here. Once again, quite in the middle of the map here. But anyway, let's see. The castle is up. The castle is up for FeAge. He's got a monk here, so he could try and convert one of those mangonels, but doesn't look like that's what he's gonna do. Or is it? Let's see. He's moving in with a monk. Is he gonna try and convert it? Will he go for the monk, or will he go for the mangonel? Looks like he was trying to go for the mangonel, but he's getting hit by those mangonels. TaToH needs to see this on time if he wants to keep one of his mangonels alive. Looks like that was on time. Unfortunate for FeAge. Was trying to convert the mangonels, did not do that on time. And looks like this TC is gonna be GG for FeAge. That it is. TC is down for FeAge over there, and TaToH with a very nice push over here. With 2 rams, 2 mangonels, able to do a lot of damage. FeAge moving in with a few more monks over here. He needs to be careful of them. Yeah, now I think he's going to be able to get at least one of those conversions. That it is. That's a mangonel here for FeAge. eventually gonna get a second one. And let's get back to the water fight. Looks like TaToH is pushing in the water as well at the exact same time. Does FeAge have enough numbers to stop him? It does not look like he does. So looks like FeAge is getting pushed from all different sides. He does not have a lot of army. I see him left with a few, only a few Chukonus over here. He's got a few monks with redemption. Those are strong monks indeed. Let's take a look at what TaToH is doing. Still left with 3 TCs. Let me see if the water... Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna push over here. He's gonna be able to do some nice damage onto the wood line here of FeAge. FeAge needs to take care of this. In the middle, though, looks like FeAge didn't lose too much. Only that TC over there, and is this gonna be a castle? Okay, this is a very, very aggressive and nice play from FeAge. I like this a lot. Does TaToH have enough units there to try and stop him from doing anything here? I don't think he does. So his only option is try to keep the villagers alive. He's gonna go back there, yes. But this is a very nice castle. He could even try to put it a little bit further ahead. This is something I don't like for FeAge too much. The horse color at this point only. It's a little bit too late. TaToH in the meanwhile losing a lot of units over here. So FeAge doing this very well. If he does get this castle up, he's gonna gain a lot of map control over here. Something very important when it comes to nomad maps. Yeah, this castle does have enough range to start attacking that mangonel. In the meantime, that's Imperial going for TaToH here. FeAge still needs to wait a little bit longer till he's able to click to Imperial. So let's see how this will go here for both players. Still very close in my opinion. We can take a look at the villager count. Yeah, the villager count shows it pretty much. That's only a 4 villager lead for FeAge, so villagers quite similar. Military hugely in favor of TaToH, but that's mostly because of the water, of course. On land, I do like FeAge spots a lot at this point. He was able to secure the gold to himself. And that's 3 gold mines over there that he's just been able to secure with that castle over there. Doing some raiding at the same time. This is a very good thing to do. Let's see if TaToH's got a mangonel coming out. No, he does not. He needs to relay on skirmishes for the time being. He is doing the elite skirmisher. Yeah, FeAge somehow is afraid of those skirmishes. He doesn't need to. Anyway, he goes back. FeAge does manage to click Imperial himself. And looks like FeAge is going to try to push from here. He does know there are a lot of villagers around here. So let's see if he's going to be able to do something good over here. Trying to snipe down that mangonel. Yes, he did it just before getting a few of his Chukonus killed. But he did snipe it out and still's got the control over this gold over here. I do wonder what kind of army is TaToH aiming for. He does have a very nice population. He's only doing skirmishes though. He does need a few rams or something, because only skirmishes are not going to cut it for him. Skirmishes are done. Still not the... Yeah, chemistry being done here by FeAge, by TaToH, sorry about that. And are those gonna be enough to engage those Chukonus? We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let's take a look at the north once more. Yeah, it's FeAge still controlling this spot pretty much with no problem whatsoever. Sorry about that, guys. And still trying to do some damage from the water. Looks like he pulled FeAge away from that wood line, but no huge damage though. Looks like we just said before, the villager numbers are still in favor of FeAge, so it looks like that water raiding was not as effective as it could be. Castle going up here at a very nice spot by TaToH, but the thing is, I do at this point I just like the army composition for FeAge a lot more. He's laying down a few stables, so we're gonna see either cavaliers or light calves. He does need to avoid fighting with only the Chukonus though. A nice mangonel shot here could be gold worth for him. No, he's gonna lose that mangonel, and that's light cavalry and skirmishers for TaToH. What will FeAge do to try and stop that? Let me go into his point of view. Yeah, so this is light cav. This is not gonna be cavalier. Looks like he will be the one to get trebuchets out first, and he does have here a few Chukonus he's bringing in. I think that's a better army composition. I do think Chukonus and light calves are better than skirmishers and light calves, in my opinion. is TaToH doing a trebuchet of his own? Let me see. Yes, he is. But a good thing going for TaToH here is he's got the top of the hill here, so he will be able to kill the castles from FeAge over here a lot faster than FeAge will with these trebuchets over here down the hill. Another castle going up here by FeAge. That's a very nice placement once more, and securing yet another gold pile over there. I will have to look at the gold income for TaToH. Yeah, it's hurting. It's obviously hurting. I think he does not have any gold mines left. All the gold is over there in the map, and FeAge has got the control over those, so he does need to keep doing only trash units. He's relying on skirmishers and light calves, as we just said before. But are those gonna be enough? All the gold he's got, he needs to get that for trebuchets, in my opinion, and I think that's what he's doing over here. He will need to sell a little bit of food, though, in order to have a little bit more gold. Yeah, FeAge just cleaning the work here at the top of the map. A lot of villagers for TaToH are here. Those could be killed very easily. Let's see if FeAge goes for those villagers over there. In the meanwhile, the battle in the middle continues. That's one. Well, that looks like a whole lot of trebuchets. That's 4 trebuchets for FeAge, if I'm not mistaken. TaToH trying to repair the trebuchets, trying to repair the castle as well. Looks like he ran out of stone. So this is a huge loss for TaToH over here. He just lost the control over that. Hill, and this is the moment where FeAge could just unleash his light cav and try to snipe down those trebuchets, because there's no castle there anymore to stop him. But looks like he still wants to wait a little bit longer. Apparently he's not too confident that he's got enough numbers to do that. I do think he's got, though. It sort of depends on the number of upgrades. Let's see how long will he wait until he unleashes those light cav and just tries to snipe down those trebuchets. In the meanwhile, TaToH going for pikeman, and this can be in trouble for those light cav. I think FeAge needs to act now. He needs to act right now in order to snipe down that trebuchet over there. Yeah, he just lost one of his own. Anyway, as far as the map control goes, I do like this a lot more for FeAge. So in my opinion, he does have the advantage over here. He's got the gold. He's got a lot of military. He's got a lot of chukanus. He's got he's got trebuchet. Sorry, he's got a lot of cavalry, light cavalry over here. I do wonder if he's got upgrades for them, because those are going to be important, of course. And I think this is time for him to move in. He does need to move in and try and destroy TaToH as fast as possible. TaToH, in the meanwhile, looks like he's moving in himself with a few light cav. He's probably gonna try to raid over here. Yeah, going around and around. Well, look at that. Look at that. Something I seem to have missed. These are cannon galleons for TaToH. So looks like the damage, I'm not sure about this. It sort of looks like a waste of gold, in my opinion. If it's so short on gold, I would have wished he would have spared that gold for more rams eventually. Or, I don't know. Let's see if that's going to go well for him. Maybe he will be able to get, to destroy that castle. Well, FeAge is moving in with the monk here. That looks like he's gonna die, though. Yes, there it is. FeAge, just playing this very patiently. He's not in a hurry. Apparently, he knows he's got the edge here. He's got the gold. The precious gold over there in the north. There's not much that TaToH can do to try and stop him, but it looks like this is gonna be one of the huge attacks. TaToH moving in with the rams. FeAge is just there with the chukanus, and chukanus are very effective against rams. They will be able to just melt those rams in no time. FeAge moving in at the same time with the light cav as well, and you gotta think these are gonna be enough to just clean those skirmishers. In the meanwhile, the trebuchets are firing at that castle over here, so looks like a very nice fight for FeAge at this point. He's also taken the military lead, as you can see. And TaToH does not have enough stone to try and repair that castle. Well, he does have a little bit, but that will not last forever. And that castle is doomed. That castle is completely doomed. It's gonna go down for sure. And these are a lot of chukanus here from FeAge. And at this point, I just don't see enough army from TaToH to stop that. Skirmishers are not gonna be enough, considering that there are light calves behind them. Anyway, he does manage to get to kill those light calves. I think FeAge just need to get a few more light cavalry in the game. He's not doing so, at least not now. Well, maybe considering that these Chukanus are so powerful, he can just engage in this battle. Let me see. Well, he's gonna engage this, so that's a skirmisher on Chukanu fight, and yeah, you gotta think this is gonna go in favor for FeAge, even though if it's those are skirmishers. Yeah, he's bringing in a few light cav as well, and the fight is clearly going in favor of FeAge, and it looks like he's going to clean this with no problem. And hard to see, really hard to see how could TaToH stop this attack from FeAge at this point. The villager count is favoring FeAge as well, and the problem for TaToH is that he just does not have the gold. He just gave that position, and FeAge was able to acknowledge that this was the most important part of the map. He laid down a few castles over there. Really nice map read here by FeAge. And that's what I think will eventually win the game for FeAge here. He's moving in. Eventually a few rams could help here to try and kill TaToH a little bit faster. Let's see if he will bring them into the game as well. DC is gonna go down here. FeAge once more. Not in a hurry. He's giving himself quite a lot of time. He's raiding here and there, and he will be able to kill a lot of villagers here as well. As you can see, the number of villagers just keeps decreasing for TaToH, and TaToH has made onagers. You gotta think, how the hell does he have gold for that? Am I missing? Oh yeah, okay, I was missing this. Looks like TaToH's got a few villagers here on gold. He does have a little bit of gold. That's not gonna last forever though. The advantage is still clearly in FeAge's hands, in my opinion. But TaToH holding on like a champ to this. He's still on quite a high population. He's still got the scored lead as well. That's 150 population for both players. That's another castle over there. The only thing I'm missing here from FeAge are just more rams. I think FeAge needs more rams. If he gets more rams into play, there's really nothing that TaToH could do. With those light calves behind them that could snipe off the onagers from TaToH, I think that would be really nice for him. And do keep in mind, RAM upgrades do not cost any gold, so it's not like he would be losing a lot of resources on that. Taking a look at the water, it looks like FeAge is going to try to get hold of the water back. You can see the galleon upgrade being made for him here. 3 dogs over here. Okay, so also Scott, he's just got all the resources in the map. Look at this stone pile still left for him. It's just a huge advantage when it comes to map control. Anyway, it looks like TaToH has managed to stall the attack from FeAge over here. FeAge left with pretty much no army on land. He's got a few Chukanus here, and I'm just gonna repeat myself. I do wish he's gonna go for rams, because rams would be quite unstoppable at this point, in my opinion. He's got a whole lot of gold left still, so it's not like he does not have the resources for that. He does have it. Anyway, looks like TaToH is the one to get the capped ram first here. FeAge trying to gather a few more units here with those Chukanus here at the middle of the map. Not doing much with them though. You gotta say, not doing much. He's not really killing any economy from TaToH because you can take a look at the villagers' number. Is still quite behind, but he does have enough villagers to continue producing skirmishes, in my opinion. And let's see, will he engage in this fight? No, he runs back. Once more, he needs to be careful. There's a castle there. Those is going to be safe. TaToH relying on the rams over here at the north side of the map. It looks like he's gonna try to get the control of that north side again, but it's only rams. Are those gonna be enough to do the job here? FeAge does have a few Chukanus over there. Chukanus are very effective against rams, as we just said before. Those are not a whole lot of rams though, and do keep in mind that FeAge does have the redemption upgrade, and that eventually just saved them there. He just converted that ram over there, so the redemption upgrade paying off just nicely over there, and FeAge was able to just pull off that attack as if it was nothing. You also have to think if that was the correct option for TaToH to just go in with rams and no light cavalry at all. Yeah, something going really good here for TaToH, in my opinion, is just that he's got the rams and FeAge doesn't have it. But in my opinion, still a very clear advantage for FeAge here. He does need to get more numbers down. He needs to get rams. He needs to get more light cavalry. Looks like he's hurting a little bit for resources. That could be the reason for him not having that just yet. It looks like the water is going to be under his control just nicely now once that he's got the galleon upgrade. He's doing a nice raid over here, killing a lot of villagers with those galleons, with light cavalry as well. And you see the population for TaToH just dropping dramatically. It's now down to 130 population. The castle could go down eventually though, so FeAge does need to send a few more units over here to make sure that castle stays up. Doesn't look like he's doing that just yet. It seems to just keep producing more and more Chuko news. Yeah, more and more Chuko news from FeAge over here. He's gonna try to repair the castle now. Is that gonna be on time? I think, I don't know. Is that gonna be on time? It's gonna be really close. Yes, that's gonna be on time. He's got enough Chuko news now to stop the rams from TaToH, and that's the GG. Nice job by FeAge here, holding on to the series, brings this back to a 3-2 through his very nice positional play with those castles over there in the north side of the map. We can take a look at the units killed. More for FeAge, more gold for FeAge, no big surprise over here. More villagers, and what about the largest army? Largest army more for TaToH, but not a big difference here. So that's a 3-2. Nice job here by FeAge, holding on to this for as long as possible, and I will fix the score. Here we go, that's 3-2 for TaToH.